We are live. Welcome, welcome one, welcome all to the stream. Yep, got that live notification. I just need my YouTube to go live. Yep, it's gone live. I can close this. Oh, I'm cold. There you go. Social stream ninja. Basically, it'll allow me to get my. You're gonna be like that. You're gonna be like that, and you're not gonna want to open. Okay, you be that way. You be that way. There we go. Overlay. Like that. Like that, like that. Oh. Hey, welcome, Ice King. And you have channel points? No, I don't have. First, I'm watching my phone. Alright, welcome. I have channel points? Wait, what? I didn't think I had channel points. Yeah, welcome from mobile. Thank you for what? Well, thank you for tuning in. Happy Halloween. Yes, Halloween. It is the spooky month. I have started on playing horror games. We did our first horror game yesterday. We're gonna do a horror game every week up until the last week of October, and the last week of October we're gonna do all spooky games. Last week of October we're full of spooky games. Yes, although here it's Christmas and we do skip Halloween. Fair. I would say I'd do Christmas streams, but I honestly don't know what I would do for a Christmas stream. I don't know many Christmas games. Yes, if you know any good horror Doki Dokis, play DDLT Christmas mod. That we can do. Also, if you know any good horror Doki Doki mods, if you want to send them my way, we can play some of that. Because more Doki Doki the better. I do like myself some Doki Doki, and it technically has been a while since I've played Doki Doki. We need to go catch the train. Where is the train? Hey, welcome Grizzly, welcome, how are you doing? Have one Discord. You should honestly make a channel for mods where I can give mod suggestions. Wait a minute, this is new. There's been an update. I don't remember these stuff. New maypoints. Yeah, I can make one of those. When I get some time, I can definitely make some of them. I can definitely do that. So I need to head. What is wrong with you? Why are you yellow? I don't know. I honestly have no idea why that's yellow. It is very confusing. Okay, let me head back down to my factory. Because we do have... Because I'm continuing on my oil factory. It's going together nicely. Okay, when I'm off to bed, I got class in the morning, right? And right now it's 2:45 AM. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Even if it is just briefly, it's still greatly appreciated. Yep. Have a good day at school tomorrow. By tell Mark I like her. Yeah, so if I bump into her, I will let her know. Oh, I love trains. These trains are amazing. I know I have very little trains running at the moment. But when this is actually, when we actually have multiple trains running, oh, it's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool. And we're gonna keep just going, keep just going. Oh, that's so cool. Down to my oil factory here. Right here, we're going to be we're continuing to work on this thing. I think we are coming near to... Oh, I forgot I was meant to do something back at the big factory. Ugh. That's fine. I can always respawn and get teleported over there to do it. Because what we need to do, we need to disconnect my main factory from the power grid. Because this needs to take the power... This needs the power... It needs to be powered up, but I don't... It'll trip the power if I turn it on now. Once it's all actually hooked up, it'll be fine. Yeah, so this is my oil factory. I need to work on it now because we got... That makes it into... Those lines are... I think raw... It makes it into something, and then we turn it into fuel. What do we make it into? We make it into residue. And then residue into fuel because it's more... We get like an extra 6 fuel out of it. I think this part's all done. Hey, welcome Assassin. How are you doing? Good to see you in chat. And thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so I think right here I just... No, this doesn't need hooking up. These just need resorting. So that's 40. 40. All of these are 40. Why do I never get a stream notification from Twitch? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. You should be. I don't know. Maybe you have to enable it. I don't know, because I get notifications from everyone I'm following. It's slightly annoying because it fills up my emails full of notifications, but it definitely does give me notifications. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 32 now. I get notifications from every other stream, just not you. Oh, that's weird. 24. How much do one of these produce? 24. Oh, yeah, that's more than enough. Okay, let me just count this. So 4, 8, 12. Is 480 petroleum coke per minute too much? It's just his bad day, bad luck at play. Yeah, my unluckiness. I'm so unlucky. It's considered lucky. Well, welcome, Darkness. Always good to see friendly faces in chat. Also, I'm good. I've lost my train of thought. What was I doing? Yeah, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 24, 28, 32, 32, and this is for 32, 36. Oh yeah, we can, yeah, so let's give it a this, we no longer need all this, we can just keep this going through. But I do need to find out when I need to start building them. Oh yeah, and thank you for the flask, it's very nice, it's all cleaned and ready to use now. Yeah. 4, 8, that'd be coming on me on my photography shoots. Okay. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. 24 is this one. How much does a Mark 3 do? Yeah, 24 hits, and now we want to use Mark 3s. Or Mark 4s. Oh, they look cool though. Mark 4s look really cool. Like that. Because now that will keep up with this output over here. I think it's similar. So that's 4. Let me just count this out just so I know where to put in the tier 4s, because I don't want to overload it. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, so right here we add in these. Like this. Okay, now that's done. Right here, I want to build a buffer gate. Question is, do we want to evenly split it? So to evenly split it, we should have... Oh, easy. To evenly split it, we just have... You put one of these in. Is that the wrong way around? Yeah, it's the wrong way around. I always do that. These evenly split, so we want it like there. And this is where we need it merges in the middle here, because... Yeah, merger there, merge it there, merge it there. We get rid of middle merger. Then we want smart splitters. Here. Oh, see, this layer here is a good preset. But it's going to be going because it's running. It's not going to be too good for that much longer, because we're running out of actual room hotspot space for the amount of conveyors we have. So any middle, and then left is overflow. And copy that and paste that into there. And then this can then... We'll have these at the max conveyor speed just so we can make things faster, like that. Like that. So now it shouldn't overflow. And then that should then perfectly split it out from each other. So with that perfectly splitting, we want it here, like that, and that. And this also adds the buffer. It should then help prevent build-up. Although when it does build up, it just means we're not going to where's my other one? Here. It just means when we do eventually build up, it's not going to be, when they're loading and it has a build up, it's not going to cause problems. Maybe it's better if we have this one connect like that. Grab these new ones like that. Like that. Hey, there we go. That's all connecting nicely. And now that's our output. And I think we're mostly done. We just need the packaging station. By packaging, we want a packaging system over here. Because these... Oh, I fell in the water. Yeah. These two here don't connect up to anything because I don't want it connecting up to anything. Well, sorry, I do want to connect it up to something, but it's going to be connected into packager. That way we can output fuel for crafting purposes and powering purposes as well. Which also means then we can actually get a we can actually get a what do we call it built? I can't think of words. How big is that? Oh, those are tiny. So we can start. Well, we can get a jetpack then, and that'll make life a lot easier. How much is one package of package? Heavy oil, 30 per minute. We are producing how much? 60 plus, so about 3.5 packages we need. That should be easy enough to do. 3.5 packages. So where do we want the packages? We got to put the packages in the offshoot here. So packages come in here. 1, 2. Do we raise them? I would like to raise them. Saying that, we do need to import items here. We will need containers sent over here. How do we want this to get transported? I guess honestly we could just have a blank going through here and then back over here into these. Yeah. Then do we do raised? Yeah, I think we do actually raise it off the ground. We'll just have to, obviously, we'll have to put in place the necessary pumps to get it to pump the fuel up, which is fine. It should be able to pump it more than I need. Is that high enough? Hopefully. Now this is the annoying bit. Actually getting on top. This is also why I think of getting a jetpack would be very handy, just because it makes stuff like this so much easier. Concrete. Is there concrete down there? Nope. Cool. You can get rid of these. Get rid of that. Something like that, I think it's alright. Just need to be in line with this. I think that's too far out. Yeah, I think that's right there. Then let's just place you in here. Something like that. Okay. This then just means we need to split. We need to do a split off here. So just get rid of that. Grab that. We then input that to that. But we can't put that there because it turns too sharply. Because it's sensitive here. What I need to do, I need to actually not do that. I need to actually raise it. So if I click H. Nope. Click H. Then up, up, up. Like that. And then we just connect that like that. Connect you like that. You like that. Then we want another junction thing like that right here. But this time it goes up, 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 down right there. Connect you to you, connect you to you. Connect you like that. Obviously here we're going to need a pump. Because there's no way it makes it up there without it. Or do I put it on this input here? We put it right after the junction here. Maybe right after the junction would work. Would we get a given type of pipe to go up? Auto. Let's go for that one. And then can I just place this in? I don't like that pipe. That pipe's hideous. I don't like 2D pipes. Noodle, vertical or horizontal, curved, straight. Do it curves that way because it just gives us a bit more of it. Like that. Because we need to just get it up there because we don't want it running out. We do need power, that's the issue. You're full, but I can grab you to bring down here. Which we can then put there. Upgrade, it is a Mark II, good. And this will power all of these. And also powers this. And now we need packaged fuel. So I looked at the wrong recipe. You're kidding me. I didn't need all that. Okay, one sec. How much is this? 60 plus 45 is what? 105. So we only actually need 3. Okay, good to know. You can just connect up like that. There you go. We only need 3 because that'll do me. Or do we just go for 2 but have them overclocked? Yeah, just go for 2 but overclocked. And it also means then we don't need this. We don't need that, yeah. Let's go for 2 overclocked. It'll just save us a bit of headaches here. And what was it 105 Cisco and 50 per minute, and then this one we got like what 60 per minute, just so it burns for the extra ones. And now we're going to work out the canisters. We need to have canisters here, which is fun, which means we need to fit a storage point in. How are we going to fit in a storage container? Or do we have a trackside? I think we have a trackside, honestly. Okay, let's just run over here. We just need to hook this. Where do we want the packager? It would have to be here. Can we easily do this without causing problems? Plate platform, no. Okay, we need to... I want to do it this way. Because last time I did it another way, it caused problems. So do that. Do that. Then just build a platform with these with platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I built this so big. It really didn't need to be this big, but I built it big anyway. Okay, that's right. Cool. Everything is working exactly how I want it to, I think. Perhaps, yeah. I will say that this is a tad tight. I will also use these ones. Yeah, it is going to clip, but who cares? And then I want to go, and then I want to go here. Actually, what I need to do as well is remove these, because we need another one here. Maybe we put these on the other side. Nah. Maybe, I don't know, it's getting a bit messy there. This thing. 1, 2, and 3. One more, but then we just need to delete this track. Replace it. There we go. All connected up. So this should then make it 4 carts, which should then be enough importation. Because we need to both import it and export it. Which I guess we could just have run around the outside of the building and actually have the part have it as part of the design, having conveyors sticking out to the building. You know, just for the cool. Just as the lols and to make it look cool. Okay, so for that to work, we just need to probably shift this over by 1. Yeah, we need to shift this over by 1. Shift this all over. Okay. And so it needs to be in line with just under these pipes, I think. It'd help if I weren't going to place it the wrong way. There we go. I can actually put it into the ground slightly. Looks better up like that. Intersection pipes in the ground. Like that. What does that look like? It looks a little funny. Logistics? Well, it doesn't look like it still looks like it'd work, but I do think it could do with just being upright. question is, where do we want it? We need it to literally, I think we want it to end right here. Which actually we can't do because we don't want to clip that. So like that would work. Then we want to go like this. Like that, like that, like this. Then let's just connect up our rotations here. Actually, no, before I do that, let me just put in these ones. By the way, is there supposed to be no music? Yeah, there's no music. It's also, yeah, maybe I need a buff. Usually there's no music because the music, in-game music is kind of annoying after a while. I sometimes put custom music on in the background, but sometimes I also find it's distracting. So sometimes yes, sometimes no, depends. Although it should be a bit more noticeable now. I hadn't my preset from yesterday weren't on because I had some really loud bugs. You know those like cricket things you see in animes and they're super loud and obnoxious. I had those in my last game and they were doing my head in, so I lowered stream audio so they wouldn't be deafened by these insects constantly making the noise. There you go. Or would it actually be better to do it like this and into this? I think into like that would work. Nah, that doesn't look nice. It looks a bit stupid. I don't like clipping. I like to avoid clipping as much as I can. And that was too sharp of a decline. Okay, that's fine. We'll just use this one. Now I just need to configure this, left output, overflow. Oh, I can just paste, that also works. There we go, and with this now we need to just put in... One of these need to be one of these will be canisters, packaged fuel, and 2 resin. So... you guys are done. How would I want to do this? Because I do need a container of storage. Container storage. Because I need a buffer zone. Maybe... Yeah, let me get these hooked up. Here... So we want transportation of items, which will be this one. This one can be input or output. This one will be input just to keep up with the... It can be importation. So you get imported from here. Then right here you can jump up here. Or we can do something like this. This might... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Like there. Like there. Then we just keep going like that. Just... Oh, I can barely run on these things. Like that, and then you input. Oh, I'm just going the wrong way. The only issue with these building with these things is you gotta be very careful which direction you push stuff in, because otherwise it goes in the wrong direction and it doesn't do what you want it to do, and then it's annoying. Yeah, okay. Input there. Then it comes down into here, curve. Actually, no, we don't want it curved then, because we just want to actually keep it raised. Okay, train. Goodbye. Thank you for coming. Then we just need a hook. That to there. With all this, we just place one there. And then over here, we place one in. So, there. And this one will come. So this will be the input here. Because we need to bring, no, output. Output. Here. Although granted we wouldn't have this straight away, because to do it straight away would be a bit ridiculous. And I placed it the wrong way. Input curved, yeah, because we won't we're saying that first issue is that we don't craft any. First issue we have is that we don't produce the packages. Second issue, even if we did, when we get back to our main base, they wouldn't be put to use because we have no use for them yet, so they would just be taking up room. But I'll get the system in place anyway. If those two go offline, it's not the end of the world. Which actually means I can get this machine running. What we need to do to get this running is I need to go... I don't need to do this. I'll just do this. What I'll do... I'll fall over and bite the dust. Come back to life. Now that I'm back to... the train just left. Okay. Now that I'm back to life, I want to... I can't disconnect that. If I disconnect that, that would be a very bad day. I do need to disconnect is... that. Where does this go? Nowhere. Where does this one go? Nowhere. Where did this one go? This line, that's fine. You can stay powered. Do these need to be powered? Nope. So let's go to you. How are we getting our power up? Probably from the elevator. So my power usage dropped. By how much though? Off. Everything that appears off. The question is it enough? Did turning all that off drop the power enough? Where's the resin train? Oh, it's going to be a while, so let me just nick this train. The question is, will it be enough for me to get the... Would it be enough to get the power online for this place? Get my oil factory up and running? Or will I have to go over to my old base and disconnect that, while also keeping the coal power connected? Yeah, it's very problematic, this is. Because it's a good factory for power, it's just it takes a lot of power to make power. And if I try to activate it now, it just trips out my power, which is bad. But it's bound to happen eventually. Here comes the other train. Which would actually technically need to be, it needs to actually be made to longer now. Because it needs to be able to transport both canisters and what was the other one? Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, what am I trying to think? Canisters and packaged fuel. Okay, here's the hoping I've actually turned off enough for this to actually work. I'll grab my stuff like that and power line this there. Okay, we are barely, and I mean barely, running. So these things are on. By the skin of their teeth they're on. Granted only half the power plant's actually activated, because I did disconnect this half to also just let these actually run. It will take them one of my fuses are blown. I don't know which one, but I don't care. Okay, it's still working. We just wait for all these to reliably be on. Except they're not going to reliably be on because we need some of these to bypass over there. How much power are we producing? Let's see. More. So if I were to connect up you, which I have technically to you, don't trip. Okay, our power's gone up, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna trip. Right here, we should see. That's a problem. Okay, I need to fix that like right now, because if that backs up any further, it's gonna trip. This is what happened last time, is that we had too much of a build-up of polymers, which kind of broke the entire system, because it backed up everything and it caused everything to turn off, which was a bad day, but we won't let that happen this time by doing that. Let me turn this off actually. I want you to go straight and you into there. I'm gonna catch the train. I'm gonna let that do its thing, because I need to go back and hook up the unloading system, because if we don't hook up the unloading system, we're going to have a bad time. And by unloading system, it's just going to go straight into a sink, simply so we can just get rid of it. And then we'll wait until we get things up and running properly. The last thing I want is this to back up. If it backs up, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Also, I don't know if we're able to keep up with the output now. I do need to sort out the output. Oh, do I have my times? Do I still have the time from when we... Do we still have that saved? Do I have the time saved, or how long it takes it to transport how long it takes for the transport items? Stopwatch. Yeah, 44 minutes and 22 seconds. So we say 4.3. Well, 4.5. So we transport 4.5. Thank you, train. You keep on doing you. And I'm just gonna rip this out, because all this is gonna be redone. It's just right now I need to just get 1, 2 like that. Power pole like that. Connect that. No, not like that. Connect you to that. And connect Mark 4 into you. And Mark 4 into you. Just so we actually start outputting all this stuff. This is unload. Unload. Cool. Now this should hopefully unload all this with no issue. This one is a bit of a concern simply because of how much we have. I'm going to actually help alleviate some of this by putting it into this one. Just so we can alleviate some of the pressure that it's feeling. There we go. And then this should just be all put into the sink. Do I have tickets on me? 27 tickets, my goodness. Our production dropped massively because we were syncing something else, but obviously that's now stopped because I disconnected it from the power grid. Which, it's still not reliably up yet. It's still dipping and climbing. For some reason, I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing that, but it is. I think it's because it's just taking time to get fuel to all of them. So maybe it'll get better over time. I can run. Where's the train? That's the coal train. He's just got there. To be a while before he gets back. Yeah, I'm gonna run it, I suppose. Or I can just get training. And there you go. Make our way back over. Again, that would probably be a lot quicker if I were to just put in a straight line. So from there, instead of having it turn, just have it go straight diagonally across would probably save some time, but I don't really care about that. This works perfectly fine. Okay, it's now bringing over some more resin. That's good. We should be removing more than we can transport because of the conveyors. The conveyors are moving it faster than we produce it, so we should eventually run out, which is good. I do want that. That is, I do want that happening because I don't want it sitting around in the thing because it can mess some stuff up. Okay. Break down here. Let's just get this done and dusted with. There we go. Close. How are these fun 2 going? Full of my god, that's not always full, but this one's slowly filling up. I will actually just do this, delete a bunch of it, simply because there we go, just delete all of it because I don't want it backing up my systems, because that would be very bad. What's going on here? Let's see. Which all these are boosted. Yellow. Why are you guys yellow? Okay, what's going on there? Am I using too much? Oh, I wonder, am I using too much oil? You know, that could actually be a very reasonable point I didn't think about. What's happening here? Let's see. Idling? Oh, because it's full. You're idling because you're also full. You're not idling? Okay, good. So you guys... You're idling because they're full, because obviously these guys aren't doing anything, so... Yeah, that's fine. Those two being off is to be expected. They're looking at this. This one's struggling. Yeah, oh, they're running out of power, that's all it is. They're running out of fuel. There should be, that should stabilize out eventually. Yeah, look, our dips are getting smaller and smaller and smaller until eventually that should just stop happening. So now, power, we don't have to worry about power for a long time. Okay, good to know. This is all working. Item transportation is also working. Empty that before you load. And I think that's this area kind of done. Well, this place is done really well, which I'm happy about. Let's decorate it, I think. Do you want windows here? How do you want these windows? Well, I would like windows here, but I don't have silica on me. Maybe there's some in storage over there. Some silica. Okay, so I've got very little silica. Probably not enough to do what I want, because I want a nice... Question is, does that clip through this roof here? A little, but not noticeable. Something like this. That looks nice. Yes, it does clip. So we need to be... I think all the clipping ones we just remove. You can move those just so we can get... Then we just put, maybe we have these half walls. I'll do this default. Default. Like that. There you go. Obviously we need to paint those to fit in a little bit better, but they also, more importantly, don't clip through the ceiling. And I want to actually put reverse ramps in underneath them. 4 meter, yeah. Like that, and like that. Like that. How does that look? Hey, that looks nice actually. And also, we'll actually keep, remove that, and I will keep that theme running. That loop of color like there. Okay. Now that adds a nice little window thing there. I think maybe we change up the roof here. I do like the roof, the idea. I don't like the color of it. It's far too monotone at the moment. Maybe if I get up there, I could put in... I do now own actual roof tiles, so maybe that might be better. We climb up here. Up we go. There we go. Tiles. Walls. Tilted roofs. There we go. How would that move? How would that look? Just a bit of... Bruh. See, now it's clipping was the issue there. Much rather if it wouldn't do that. Can I just... Yeah, I can't even like stack it on top. Then we'll have like a... Then we'll have like a gap, which could look cool actually. Does look kind of cool, but maybe we just need a... But the issue is the clipping. Let's go with all that. Maybe it looked better if I would have changed it to this. It kind of does, but at the same time it doesn't, because it doesn't edit that. The underneath looks nicer. What doesn't look nicer is this ugly bit. So we can change it like that. Then maybe change it like that. Then we can actually put... I won't actually put these walls in because it shows more detail. Something like that. Then we can also paint these in the black. Like that. Okay, yes, I do like that. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot better. Also, it's in fixed colors, which, you know, the company will approve of that. Next thing I need to do is just climb up and just color all of these into the asphalt blueprints. Yeah, here. Materials. Let's just change all this into asphalt. Obviously, how is it going to connect to the rest of it? I don't know, but we can make it work. Like this. Well, that works. And then this works. There you go. That works. And then I just need to add in these. There we go. And then we can just put these on the ends here as well, just to cover up that bit, because that's the bit I don't like. is the concrete showing? Okay. So now this looks a lot better because although we've got the grey in there, it's not overwhelming. Obviously, we do need that one in, the tops in. I want a lot of windows, but we don't actually have the resources over here to do all the windows at the moment. Zoop this down here. What time is it? 8:30. Could we got until 10 o'clock tonight? If not, a little bit shorter. Depends how long I feel up to it. But we'll definitely be doing this for a little bit. Like that. We can just build this all the way across. Again, I could use that as my cue to leave. Go back to my other factory. Do some work over there might be an idea. Yeah, looking at window this entire front. Okay, it's not bad, not bad. And then we can... Well, I don't even know how we want to build over that. I don't want to actually cover it all up, really, so I'm not sure what to do. But the front looks nice, and the roof looks alright as well. Okay, that's my cue to leave. There we go. Now away we go. So our oil factory is actually running. I do think now the black roof, the orange doesn't work. So I think that white might be nice there. Or grey or something. Again, this train is now producing items again. Although, once we get back, I need to do some calculations. I need to figure out whether or not we actually... whether we actually have enough trains on, carriages on this. Because I don't know if 2 is going to be enough now. Obviously, because there's a lot more of them. Excuse me. So we're back to our factory, and also we can actually connect this factory back up so it's just start producing again. I said we're decorating that factory, I haven't even decorated this one yet. So I really should focus on one thing at a time. And do you guys still emptying? Yeah. 257 303. Funny how those what are these? That's not full. Okay, so neither of them are full by the time I get over here. That's good at least. Ah yes, but I didn't hook that up, that's fine. So what I'm gonna do while I'm here. First thing first, I do want to just finish painting some of these walls. Just get some more of these walls actually painted. Just because it's good for the looks. There we go. Just keep going. Like that. Cool. Oh, I might have just painted something I wasn't meant to paint. Okay, no, luckily I didn't. There we go. That's a bit of painting done. I now want to see... Because what are these items? Transportation at the moment. Uh, 32, 324 to 38. Okay. What do we got that running? What do we actually need doing? Let's go to the hub and let's actually have a look at what we need to get crafting. Or do we start trying to make our way into doing some of the thingamajiggies? Like, we could do that right now. Jetpack we could do right now. That we can't, we don't have those. Simply, we don't have any of these two either. Okay. So if I get upstairs... but before I get upstairs, let me actually start connecting up the power again. So things actually start to craft. Factory back up and operational. Nice. Hey, cool. So now everything's back up and operational. It will be a good day. Factory floor. All of the crafting. The question is, do I make another floor? No, I think that's a waste. I don't think we need to do that. Go to that. You're fine, but let me just dismember you. Clear blueprint, thank you. Go to that, also go to you, go to you. Which now leaves us with this. Have you finished emptying? Yes, you have, nice. We can then get rid of these. So what we need to do now is to decide what we build next. Obviously that needs rebuilding because it's not efficient what we need to do. What do we want to put in? Let's say we want to go for the manufacturer. Manufacturer. Right here, let's say we could do alternate craft recipes. That's not a bad one. Let's say computers. To make computers, we need plastic, cables, circuit boards. Circuit boards is an assembly item. So for circuit boards, we need copper and plastic. We need an obsessive amount of plastic for this. We really do need a lot of plastic for this. Because we need to make a circuit board, we need 30 per minute. And to make a computer, we need 40 per minute, which is 70 per computer. 70 plastic per computer. And that's only 2.5 computers. And 75 would be the equivalent of... 70 would be the equivalent of... How many of these? 70 would be the equivalent to 3.5 of these. And 3.5 of these would be the equivalent of 6, 12, 18, 210 resin. So the biggest we could possibly get one of these would be, the most we could get out of this was have 2 of them for 5 per minute. Would be the biggest we could possibly do. 5 computers per minute. Or we could go... And do we need computers for any of these? Modular engine? No, yeah, we need it for these. And these use 2 per minute. Yeah, okay. So, heavy modular frame, 1 per minute. Circuit boards, 5 per minute. Automated wiring, 5 per minute. Again, circuit boards, we'd have to get more plastic for that. Incredibly expensive. modular these things, rubber, not a problem. Rubber not a problem, smart plating might be a problem. Oh, we put more smart plating in. This will be 5 per minute. How much do we need for these? This. 2. Yeah, so that'd be easy enough to craft. We don't really need to worry about smart plating. Gas filter, computers, crystal, high-speed connector, connect multiple locations, use standard patterns so it has many wide applications. We don't need those yet, and we do need these. Heavy modular frames. We'll need 10 frames per minute. 20. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave this on this, just so I can look at that whenever I need. Let's also build another one here. This over here is purely so I can see the crafting recipe. So let's say this. We'll need 10 modular frames. Modular frames probably the hardest thing there. Modular frames being the hardest thing to get. In case industrial beams, we do have some, but it's not great. So we want to produce that. Screws, not a problem. We can get steel screws, that'll be no problem. Steel pipes, no problem. Steel pipes and screws, no problem whatsoever. The problem is encased industrial beams and modular frames. Modular frames here. 3 reinforced iron plates, which would cost us what? If we go for regular, it's 3060 for 5. Or if we go for altered, it's 250 screws and 90 plates, and that'll be 15 per minute. 15 per minute could make us and here 15 divided by 5 divided by 3. Is it 3? 3 divided by 15 divided by 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 6, well, oh yeah, 5. So you get 5 of these. 5 of these will produce us 10 per minute, and then 10 per minute of those would supply us with just enough for one of these. So I could just mass produce 2 of these. Yeah, okay. We'll go with this one first because this is slightly nicer of what we have. Or do we do this? We're gonna have to hook up a lot more stuff. Or we go with this because we got the plastic already here. Actually, I think we'll actually do those ones first. So what we'll do, we'll focus on getting computers built first. So computers, we need 10 circuit boards. 10 circuit boards will mean we need, how much do we want ending here? I think we want 5 per minute. I think that's a reasonable goal. So to get 5 per minute, we need 10 circuit boards, 40 cable, no problem. Cable's going to be easy to do. 40 cable, that's no brain. That's one crafting station. That's no problem. And let me actually, well, how are we going to put this in? I'm going to actually build over here the blueprint area. If you build an area over here for blueprints, I think it's going to be a good idea. Like that. Then we can place this in. Like that. Okay. And then we want to go organization. Is it organization? No, it's special, isn't it? Yeah. Mark 1. There. We should be, that should be tall enough to get what I want built, which I want to just get in the Biocrafter. Where's the middle? That's the middle line there. That's the middle line there. Okay. That is right, but I want it placed in the wrong direction. I want it facing this way. So there. The U you're going to be producing... Said this wrong. This doesn't want to be like that. Because it's a dual, I want it there. So we start at the front here. It most rooms. There's one. No, we don't want that close. That's dumb. Because any output is going to be problematic then. Or do we need output? No, we won't bother an output actually. We don't need... This is purely for wire, so... We need for one wire production, we need 6 for one. For 30 cable, we need 60 wire. For 60 wire, we need how much? So what I'm going to do is do my lining, which this is how I tell. That's how I distance my conveyors constructors apart. And that way, get both of those. Then I want to place foundation like that. Obviously, it's too big for this, so it needs to go up. A1, maybe we'll have it centered there. We build that on top of it. This is overhanging on each side. Then come this way, and now it's lined up there. With that, then that. We want this to produce wire, copper wire, that's 30. We also just build it way up. And select that wire, 30, and then we just want maybe we don't actually have that one, we just have it the too tall, and then we just go merger there, Mark 1, because we don't need any more than a Mark 1. Then place you here. Go up, 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 up. No, why did I change it? Whoops. Merger, I don't want to go H. Up, 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 up. Down, there you go. It connects like that. Then we do then want to add one of these in. Because we need to add that in there. Which we can then remove. Which is incorrect, that needs to be a splitter, not a merger. No, it does need to be a merger, I just placed it facing the wrong direction. Oh, again, like I did there. Merge it that way. And I need to get rid of that first. Oops, the things I'm forgetting. Up, 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 up. Mark 1 there. Mark 1 there. And that's all I need here. I want to split it going into you. Like that. Split you into you. Then run you up. Like that. Like that. Oops, I got rid of the foundation there. I didn't mean to get rid of the foundation. I do kind of need that foundation there. And then I just go here. Like that. Input there. I'll put that there. Go. Now this is a small 60 copper wire output. Copper wire brackets crafter too tall. a copper wire craft, which is both, which is stackable, as a output of 60 copper wire per minute. Change icon, copper wire, parts. That'll do. Oh no, press one button. Wire, select icon. Let's make this green, I think. Load. Crafters. Save. Satisfactory. Transport undefined. Edit. Want to go add category. I call it crafters. Add subcategory. Copper. Approvement here. Apply changes. Save. And now let's just go load. I might have to delete one. No, cool. A copper wire crafter which is stackable and has an output of 30 wire per minute. My transport one is a bit outdated here. Oops, I only got this one. I don't want that. Let's go up. Okay, so now we've got that. Actually, we want to give it this. That's not meant to be in the design. There we go. Save, yes. Clear. Now with that, we now got the copper we need to craft. I don't see much point building one for the wire because it's only one needed. Was it one? No, it's two needed. Yeah, two needed. So what we can do... Good thing of this, I could literally just do this and just change it to wire. Actually, no. Before I do that, let me. I need to keep. Remember, I keep dismantling this foundation, which I don't want to do because it's kind of just nice to have there. And just like that. And cable. Can just check. Cable. Yeah, cable which is stackable has now put a 60 a minute. And change icon to cable. Save. That's right, how much do you put? Yeah, 30. Obviously none of these are also connected. None of these are actually connected to power. Whoops. Like that. Now save it. Cool. Here. Directory, edit, you. I change it just now in here. I put in the copper because I would say I would still use copper there. Don't want any more. What else do I need to do? Yeah, load you. Save. Yep. Load this one. Just do the things I forgot to add in, like flooring. Like this. Like that. Cool. And save. Cool, there we go. All done. So now I got both of those done. So we can place those when they're needed, which won't be needed straight away. So now circuit boards. What do we need for circuit boards? We need 20 circuit boards, and for 20 circuit boards we need 30 sheets and 60 plastic. So what I want to do here is add in, I think what we want to do actually is just custom paint this in here. How big is that? How wide is it? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We can put 1, 2, 3, 4. We can put another row in here, and potentially, if needed, we could. Oops, wrong thing. These things. Yeah. We can expand that, but at the time being, that's not this goal. I want to make steamed copper, because this is more efficient and it's using, well, water, which is fine. 2 of these will produce me 45, which should be enough. 45, this only needs 30, 45. 45 divided by 2. 45. Oh, that's an awkward number. Or I could just tone them down just to produce 20. 8, 6, 8, which is, let's say 0.5. 0.9. There you go. 88.9. And that should produce me the. Can we divide 45 nicely? That's the question. 45 divided by 3, 15 divided by 2, 15. Oh yeah, no, we can do that full easily, because we could do 45 divided by 3, which is 15, and then to get that'll give us 3, we need 30. So we just then times it by 2. Oh, it's not that, it's this one, isn't it? Times by 2 equals 30. Yeah, so we just use 2 of the 3 outputs, and then we got our 30 per minute there, and this will make us 45. Yeah. Okay, nice. So I got that sorted. We got those. So literally, it's just the plastic. It is just the plastic we need, which is you need 80, you need 60. Excuse me, 60 will be 3. I think 60 will be 3 of these. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna BRB real quick. I'm just gonna be back in a jiffy to continue. Well, our last hour. Oh, it's not chopping. Good. Let me unplug that. Is it done right? Yep. Sort that in a minute. Okay. So we need a lot of plastic. A lot of plastic. This gonna be our biggest bottleneck. I think it's plastic, but let's see. Okay, what we need to do now is not pull up this thing. It's start on inputs. I always said the inputs were going. It was always going to be this way, but I think it's better for it to come over this side this time, simply because we need the water. So it'd be easier to just take it and bring it over here than it would be. I guess we could run it down, it wouldn't be a problem. Question is, do I keep... Cause I was gonna, maybe we don't need that, I'm just throwing it off, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. The starting would be here. So first off, we need refineries. We need 2 of these for the steam copper. Steam copper input there. Oh, do we actually have enough water? We might actually consider adding more water pipes in. Straight. And then place it there. Then right here, and then this just... Then it just comes in here. Goes in there. Grab that. Grab it there. Would help actually place these the right way. Like that. Never mind, I'd rather have this to connect to the prop nicer, so let me just grab this. Put it there. Good at that. Good at that. Grab that. Put you there. Put you there. And then with that, we want a power pole here. Good at that. Here. That there. That there. Okay. That means we need 45 input there. That, and that will output us our necessary copper, which you want to merge. Like that. Like that. Maybe it's a bit too close. That. Like that. Then straight into a splitter. And another merger. The output there. Like that. And then this can just get, the excess can be transported away and used for store and be stored. There you go. Nicely done. With all that done, that is the output of copper done. That's the 30 sheets we need for that done, right? Yeah, which obviously we don't even need to split them actually. We don't even need to merge them here. They just need to go into their own destinations. Like that. And that's that done. Next off, we need for you, it then just needs plastic. Because these then go into 2 of these. So like there and there. It'd help again if I placed it in the right position. Like that. Then like that. Then what we want to do here is push this into there. And you into here. But then just leaves the 2 inputs for the plastic. And then that would craft up those 2. I think we could probably even shift those forward a tad. I don't think they need to be that a bit closer. I don't think they need to be that far away. They just need to be there, I think. There, I think, and there. Like that, and then we want the splitter here. Then we want and put there and there and then like that. Cool. So the plastic just needs to go into this and post and does all those. Actually, probably better if I go to that and have it so it comes in there. Well, that's the position correctly. There you go. That is then that done. That's the steamers done. And then that outputs. Now we'll output the circuit boards. Like that. That'd be 15 circuit boards. So I think is how much do we actually need for this actually? 10. Oh, we need more. Uh, 7, 5, 7.5, 22.5, 22.5, 22.5. Which means, yeah, we need a third one then. Yeah, okay, so what we do need to do now is just add in this flooring here, just so we can actually get it in the correct place. Actually, if I grab you, loop it down this way, should then just allow it to get correct leveling here. Like this. And put this up. Then all we need to do is just fit this in here. Only thing I wish we could do with that is that if we could actually rotate it. That's middle there. That's right there. That's exactly where I want it to be. Okay, and we can then stick in the plastic chute here. Like that. With that plastic chute going up, we should... It's too far forward? No, it isn't too far forward, but that input is. I'll never connect. Let me just disconnect you. Disconnect you. I just want to split and just have input there. The input comes in here. Into here. Into that. And it's jump up there then. Into like that, okay. And this will also be circuit boards. That's that one done. And what we want to do here is get rid of that. Up like that. Then we can just remove most of these, I think. Those ones. Place them there. Like that. But since those are overhanging a bit too much for my liking, we'll just put these ones in. Like that. And then we have all three of these. Which what we'll do, we'll have them all connect up into mergers. Because mergers are the way to go. That. Like that. And then like that. Like that, and I just want to split it here. Wait a minute, that can't be right. Oh yeah, this is incorrectly placed. This one too forward. This isn't lined up with the ones below it. That's annoying. I'll get it in this time. There we go. Oh, I've completely fumbled the placement. There we go. This way is supposed to be centered. And that one should line up with that one. That. Like that. That's better. Split it here. Like that. Then that should go down like that. And then we want to just smart splitter it here. Like that. And then left we want overflow. And any, well, I don't know which way we want it to go out yet, so. The rest of that can just be then sorted out. Okay, so that is now the steamers all done. Okay, so that is steamers. I think that's just the... I think that more or less makes the... what's my Whoosie's done? The circuit board's done. Ignoring the plastic hookup, obviously. Obviously, we need more for the we need the plastic input to be connected up. Same as this, like, technically, this, the only thing this is hooked up is to the water. And then we should actually connect you to that. The water should be able to flow in now, yeah. We just need to get everything else going. And with that, we now want to do the next bit, which would be the... What's the next big thing to craft? We got circuit boards, it's the cable, 20, we need 40 cable per minute. But blueprints, crafters, wire... Where is it? Why did they build it there? No, I don't know. We'll ignore that. My power pole's clipping, that's fine. So input here, we just want one there. And then obviously we want another level in and on top of that. Like that. Just that. Obviously that's in between them. So let me actually just delete that. And let me go custom blueprints. You like that. Rid of those. Do something like that. Blueprints. Nope. Blueprints. This one. Right there. Just stick that in. Like that. And that should now be my 60 wire. Which I want to just leave how much room? And for 2 hours? Oh yes we have. We're going to be ending the stream up soon as well, because it's coming to a time I'm going to have to end, because I'm going to be up early tomorrow. And being up early kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let me see, is that lined up? No, it's not. Line is up here. Doing just like that. And then with that, we just need to connect all these lines up. And it should work. Although that does mean we need 15... 30, 60 wire here. And then I should construct, because it's either 60, 30, 60 wire, 60 cable I think we need. 60 cable, let's see. It says 60 we need, right? We need 40, so we'll just split it. Then we just want to place this one in like that. Ah yes, because these are technically in the wrong place now. The input's up there. That's input there, which input's there, but obviously this one would now be in the wrong place, so we need to place you like that. Like that. Like that. And then this just needs our input here, which will just come from beneath, because beneath is where it's best for it to be transported from. Like that, cool. That's that done. We just then gotta hook up this side, because yeah, that's again, I believe we probably have the same issue here. Yeah. Let me just run around here. Just so I got a better view up here. Merger, which way do you want it? This way? No, wrong way. We need the merge. We need the merger to go that way. Like that, which means we do need to go to that. And the Mark 2s. Let's go Mark 3s simply because I got Mark 3s. Oh, I pinged. I got Mark 3s, so I'll use Mark 3s, but I really don't need to use Mark 3s. They just can't be Mark 1s. Then you come down here. And then we just rip out this one because we just need to swap sides. Get here, splitter. In that way. Okay, well, which way is this output? Oh, this output. This seems shooting output in the wrong direction. Actually, no, there is an output in the wrong direction. That actually outputs perfectly. Yeah, that outputs perfectly, actually. Merger in there. Merge into you or split this one is. This way. Like that, so you go into this one. Ah, the output's in the wrong direction. No wonder why it isn't working. There you go. So you go there. You go there. Then you do go here. Like that. You go there. And you go in here to connect up. And that should empower both of you two, which then should output it here. That. With that output now, all we left to do would be plastic. Yeah, plastic. So we would want... Where do we actually want to hook... Where do you want to put in the big craft? Maybe we stick it up here, actually. For the Mahusive crafters. Oh, I'm missing framing, but that's fine. Let's go grab some. I'm pretty sure we got framing over here. I'll call the elevator while I go grab it. Here we go. Grabbed it. Factory floor. Grab that. We want to place these in. That could work there, but I don't want it there. It needs to go in between everything, I think. Not the best. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be here. Ah yes, but we can't place these in very well. Nicking from there, get all those, maybe give that on the back. Okay, then we just want it there. Oh, technically is 1 over. Looks in line, we can go to those. Then it just leaves our hook up here, which would mean this is the smart vector, so straight like that. And then we just put this in. And place that there, just so I can get it in. Then I want to hook that, the input. That's both those done. Then we got the wire output. We should output 60 wire. Yep. $60 wire, but we only need 40 each, 20 each, so it's 60. Like that. Do you want 60 splits off? One's here. And one's here. This 60. I don't like placing them on them like that. It doesn't come out very nicely. Much prefer doing it the old-fashioned way. One there, one there. Like that, like that. Divided by 60 divided by 2. With 30 each. We need to divide it by 3, don't we? Yeah. 60 divided by 3. And this one we can put out. Then you go like that. Then this one we have like that. And take that. And then this done like that. One higher. What's that? Is that right height? So that connects into that. Except it is one too high. Now if I go to it like that, I can now grab this. Building cannot be nudged. Oh, that's annoying. So we need to aim it for there. Went too high again. For goodness sake, just place it nicely, will you? And lower. There we go. There goes in very nicely like that. Cool. Which now means the only input we even need left now is the... We just need the plastic input. Which technically we could just, well, steal from here. How much plastic inputs do we need? 80 plus 70? 80 plus 90, so 80 plus 90, 100, 80 plus 90, 170, right? I believe so. 80 plus 90, yeah, 170. Those produce 2 each, I think. Two each, that's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4, oh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16, so we've got to get more of these in, and then these can just directly tie into this factory then. They can transfer them straight over. How inefficient is bloody plastic? My goodness. This, though, really isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Is it compact like that? No. Does it work? Yes. I think, could I compact this down more? Not really. I could stack these up single tower wise, but I don't think it's needed because it's already 2 because of these. This it's just easier because that's just my wire crafting. It's definitely compact. I probably could have just squished that in a little bit there, but I don't think it's needed. You got plenty of room to work with. Yeah, okay, we just need to hook up the plastic when we get in our next stream. When we get plastic, well up and working, being produced, we can hook that up, as well as we also need to hook up all the copper as well. But this is probably coming to the end of what we have time for today. So I think we'll end it here. We do now have computers being crafted, which is really good, because that was a big limitation we had. Our first big crafting thing there. And our factory's still looking relatively organized, all things considered. It's nothing too it's not getting too cluttered, which is good. So yeah, that's gonna be a nice place for a screenshot. I think it's here. I think it's a better view. Yeah. So I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please consider following and subscribing if you haven't done so already. And yeah, thank you, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another live stream. Goodbye.